So I thought with FC25 coming very soon, it would be good to go over the best ways that you can utilize your 4,600 points. Now, if you are going to buy more, then naturally some of the advice will be dependent on how much you're willing to spend. If this is the only amount of points you buy each year, then it's about to use them right, because we don't want to get into a point where we have to get more, or you feel like you've wasted them and you want to get more. Because the whole point, I reckon you could do this game with very little coins spent completely. Now, there's predominantly 3 to 4 options depending on your game style, what you're actually trying to do. If you're a road to glory, then obviously that's going to be completely different. But the first method is going to be drafts. Drafts, if you are semi-decent at the game, maybe you are at least decent at kind of like the online. It's definitely worth going online rather than single. Single player draft, they're a little bit of a waste. Whereas the online part of it, you spend what, 300 points I think it is, per draft to be able to build one. Now, obviously with that, you do get a 4-tier system of actually getting rewards. So for instance, if we was to, we've got to pick the manager. You get basically a reward for winning 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each time you get a bit more. It sometimes is pretty decent at the 4th win, and sometimes it's pretty trash. Like genuinely, the rewards system of drafts hopefully has had some sort of overhaul, but I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm doubting it very much. But that is going to be one great way, because if we think about it, 4,600 points, taking away the 300 per draft, you are looking at roughly, let's do this, divided by 300, you're looking at about 15 drafts. If you're managing to do pretty well there, you've got per match coins anyway, you've got objectives that you'll be doing at the same time potentially, and then the rewards on top. It may take you a while to get through them, but that's going to be a semi-decent amount of rewards you can get. If you are fantastic at the game and can get the 4 wins every single time, or at least say 3 wins, that's going to be a great thing for you to start with, because you will not get the return back on packs in the same way. Because obviously the packs that are going to be out are going to be predominantly Jumbo Premium Gold packs. Maybe we have some promo packs like last year on day dot, which it is what it is now. I don't think it's ever going to change. We didn't have promo packs for like the first week. Normally you'd be opening up premium gold packs, maybe some gold packs, and that's about it. So draft is going to be a very heavy set reward that you can go with, and I do think that is one of the better ones, especially to learn the game as well. But it does debate on if you can win the game. If you can't win the first game, I really would probably suggest a different option, because I don't think the packs you're going to get back are going to be worth the potential of going forward. If you're looking for FC25 coins, Lootbar has started their first subscription service. You can go onto their website and subscribe for FC25 coins, and with this you'll be sent an email that gives you an extra 5% off on your very first order. This is in addition to the 8% off coupon that is available on your one order to start with. Then from there, you have got Lootbar being one of the cheapest in FC24, and then continuing to be one of the cheapest on the market for FC25. So with all that said and done, subscribe to Lootbar now and enjoy 5% off discount when we get into FC25. The next option is going to be what I can't show you because they have taken them all away, which is something like EA, is the promo packs. That is going to be the kind of big thing that a lot of people are going to do. It's the default way. Obviously, we can't see any promo packs. They're completely done with this. But we normally see promo packs on day dot now. It's straight away. We get into them guaranteed. And normally what I would suggest if you are looking at the promo packs, unfortunately, the untradeable packs are going to be the best. Unfortunately, that is what's going to give you the best return in terms of players, and obviously not in terms of coins. Now, coins is going to be an interesting one, but I would say the promo packs are at least worth building a starting team. If you're going to load up more points, I would suggest there, but I would say that it's not necessarily the greatest return that you could possibly get, because there is a chance that you don't get anybody from them. And it just is what it is. 4,600 points will go very quickly. If you consider that we're looking at, say we go 1,000 points per promo pack. So they've given us a guaranteed 583s or 884s. I don't know what they're going to go with this year to start with, but that's only going to be 4 packs, 4 chances of actually getting something, and then maybe a minor pack that you could get in the promo packs. Now, I'm not a big fan of them, but if you are opening points, then that's fair enough. And if you are just looking to not play draft, I kind of get that as well. Draft isn't necessarily the biggest thing to start with. It's nice to play with some of the big players that you can't normally play with to start with, but it's not necessarily your team, so I can see why a lot of people don't bother with it really. So promo packs would be the kind of number 2. We do have a coin-esque sort of method. It is a little bit more difficult, and it is going to take a little bit of a hold. That is doing either premium gold packs or premium silver and selling absolutely everything. So anything you get from them. So for instance, if I was to open up a silver pack right now, obviously this would be the same with points. You could get quite a few with 75 points. I don't think they're going to change that for this year as well. You go for that and then say they're 75 each. You could buy 61 packs of silvers for that money. Now, if you were to get somebody in the Prem, the likely chance are, to start with, they could be something decent. Now, the big hold aspect of this is going to be kits. Potentially, they could go for something. At this point of the game, we might see a bit of a skewed profit because obviously there's not going to be that many people buying kits anyway, but that's going to be brilliant there. Plus, you do get free silver packs that we could get that will be tradable. If you could make, for instance, say we sell everybody to for 400-500, you've made, say, about 2k per pack. That's going to give you a great boost that is semi-guaranteed. It's not always guaranteed because definitely there will be worse packs. Libertadores don't tend to sell, but if you do manage to get a free silver pack as well, that's going to be fantastic. And with the extra bonus of us knowing that they are going to go heavy on evolutions this year, I can imagine silvers are going to be massive, massive, massive this year. Unfortunately, you can't buy bronze packs with points. Don't do that anyway, but that would be another way of getting coins, is opening the bronze packs and waiting for the evolution players. When it comes to the gold, it wasn't too bad with gold packs because you could hit that gem every now and then. With the 7.5k price tag, it becomes a little bit more difficult at the start of the game to make some sort of money back unless you're hitting a hunter, a shadow, a rare player, because predominantly the 3-4 players that you get are not going to be worth the price that you paid for the pack. So it makes it so much more difficult. Hence why if I was looking to make coins, I would be looking at the silver packs if anything. The promo packs being tradable, you might be able to buy 2 or 3, but it's really going to be very heavy on a very looked pack rather than necessarily being able to guarantee the profit. Whereas silvers, I could probably say out of 60 packs, you should be able to get somebody that's 10k, 5k, maybe even extinct because of an evolution, and especially with a little bit of a hold as well. And if you were selling absolutely everything, bar from obviously some of the consumables, predominantly you're going to be looking at kits, badges, and maybe some sort of stadiums. That's always a fantastic way, especially when we did have League SBC. It was so easy to make them coins just off the bronze and silver packs. Then kind of like the final way really is saving them for evolutions. It's kind of the last thing that we have. I would say if you're not buying more points, that's going to be a great way to save some of your coin value, because we have seen this year some of them really hit some high prices, like 125k, 200k we've seen, 100k. To save 200 points for that, for instance, for just these 3 alone, we're looking at 800 points. That's fantastic. Again, an extra player, especially if you are building a road to glory, that's going to be absolutely brilliant to get them players in. You don't have to worry about doing the top kind of SBC evolutions and have to pay for them, so you don't have to fork out the 100k. It's great that you've already got the points. So as a road to glory, I think that should be a brilliant exception. Rather than necessarily buying the packs out of your points, you could just do the evolutions and then keep with your road to glory, opening the packs with coins and just keeping it going that way. So I think that's going to be another way. And like I hinted with the silver packs, evolutions have been told that they're going to be a big upgrade this year and hopefully are more vital to everything. So it will be interesting to see nonetheless. They're kind of my only 4 ways at the moment. Let me know down below if you've got any other ways. Obviously, if you haven't done the Ultimate Edition, you won't get the 4,600. But I can imagine there is quite a few people that have done it. And it's just a make sure that you are spending them wisely. I can imagine a lot of people, like I say, will go for the promo packs. But that just is what it is. As long as you've got all the information out there. And it might be something like the silver packs or the drafts that you've not thought of. But only a few days to go. Let's get into it. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.